Hi. Governor, thank you for encouraging people to ask you anything. I think that's important to the process. The next U.S. president will preside over the 40th anniversary of the war on drugs. Do you think we're winning the war on drugs? And if not, what would you do differently as president?
You know, it's been disappointing to see the trajectory of the war on drugs. Are we making progress in some areas? Yes, we spend about $750 million in Colombia alone to help them eradicate the growth of cocaine there. We're spending a substantial amount in Afghanistan to try and replace that crop. We're spending a lot trying to keep drugs from growing around the world. We're not doing a terrific job in helping kids decide not to try drugs. And that's one of the frustrations I have. People talk about medicinal marijuana. And you know, you hear that story, people who are sick need medicinal marijuana, but marijuana is the entry drug for people trying to get kids hooked on drugs. I don't want medicinal marijuana. There are synthetic forms of marijuana that are available for people who need it for prescription. Don't open the doorway to medicinal marijuana. I think we're going to have to engage in a much more effective marketing effort to our kids. It's really funny. I looked at statistics over the weekend on the incidence of drug use by young people. And prior to the Reagan administration, it was way up here. And then Nancy Reagan started campaigning on the idea of say no to drugs. Just say no. We all remember that campaign. And drug use dropped pretty significantly. And then when Bill Clinton, and all during the Reagan years and the Bush years, drug use just kept coming down, down, down. And then Bill Clinton said he didn't inhale. And it was kind of funny. And drug use started going up again. And then when President Bush, George Walker Bush got elected, it started coming down again. And so there's no question but that the example and the bully pulpit that comes from the White House has an impact on drug use in our country. And I believe we have to take a much more effective, much more directly engaged effort to our kids across the country to market to them the perils and the evils of getting involved in drugs, the evils for their own life. And you know, we're great marketers. Americans can convince you to buy a bottle of you know, soda water from France for, I don't know, $2 a bottle or $3. I mean, how in the world our marketing people come up with these things? I do not know. And you know, I succumb like everybody else. We need to have these same marketing folks come work with us to reinstitute a campaign as powerful as Just Say No was, to make sure our kids understand that that is the wrong course to take. And I think we can make inroads. We're down lower than we were before Reagan was president in terms of use of drugs by kids. But now there are different types of drugs. Prescription drugs being abused is one of our big challenges. Methamphetamines, these are real problems. And we're going to have a president willing to walk the walk and talk the talk. And I'll do both. Thank you.